But were you told to cut short the interview?
I was told, I wasn't even told to ask who was talking about you. I just watched it back as I got home last night. I was getting ready to ask the Super Bowl question, and they had said, we're getting out.
Why?
And they cut out. I don't know. I think maybe they were worried about language. I haven't even gotten a chance to discuss with Fox that yet because I'm already home. But maybe people are asking why I asked about who was he talking about. It's that moment. It's that game-changing decision. I don't know.
Yeah, it was live, and that's why I wouldn't have gone away from it. And Fox has never shied away from personality being on display, and that's why I thought I didn't know if he checked out from you.
No.
Okay.
He didn't actually. Well, the one thing actually Eric Shanks had brought up on the way in the car was next time away I could handle that, because that's what I was freaking out about. Did I handle it right? Did I ask the right question? Was instead of my reaction was, "Hey Joe, take it away," because I was shocked we cut off the interview. Was maybe say, Joe, an emotionally charged, very passionate Richard Sherman literally seconds after the play, because I felt like I hadn't done him any favors with my reaction that we were cutting away, because I didn't realize that we were. And he was so jacked up, obviously, right before Joe throws down to me, that he was going off on somebody, another reporter, not to the guy, but just about the play, that I cut my way in to grab him because I knew they were going to take the interview. He looked up, he saw me, and he just bear hugged me because he was so excited, and I hit my chin on his pads, and I was like, oh, God, am I bleeding? So it was just so much raw, candid emotion at once that, the next day we're all thinking about, okay, what could we have done differently? And I think I could have set him up differently.
Well, it's in the moment, and I try to tell people, when people who don't do it and they say, well, would you have done it differently? I said, I got to be fair to Erin. I don't know what's going on down there. I know it's always chaotic. I don't know if they say, you got 2 minutes, or you got 2 questions, or we got a hard, out, that we got to get off the network. I don't know any of those things that are going on at the time. I would have held on to him and just ask another question, because you had something nobody else had, and he was going to go to that press conference, and it was going to be watered down after that, because that's why they have that 5-minute cooling off period. You had real emotion attached to a real moment, sending a team to the Super Bowl. That's why I would have argued or fought to, keep it there, maybe 1 or 2 more questions.
Yeah, I mean, it all happened at once. I don't think he would have gone anywhere. He had turned his back a little bit after he said LOB. We had cut off of him at that point. I do think they were maybe worried about language. He never said anything.
Do you think it's calculated?
Him?
Yeah.
No. I think no, because I've been in meetings with him, and then moments afterwards, you saw him on the desk with Terry and Stray and those guys. No, there was obviously some back and forth with those two all week. He had made some comments to us about how he was looking forward to the matchup. And here's the thing. He wasn't really much of a factor in the game the whole night, because Kaepernick wasn't throwing. I mean, he was killing them with his legs. It was the D-line and the linebackers that were kind of going off on the benches about what do they have to do to adjust. And I'm thinking moments before that play, who do I grab? Because Sherman and Thomas hadn't really done much because he hadn't thrown the ball.